Welcome to the AC podcast.
Yeah!
Oh my god. Wow.
Wow, it's finally coming off the ground after like a month of us.
It's been more than a month. Oh my god.
Okay, welcome to the AC podcast again. The AC podcast stands for Amy and Caleb,
Yes.
which are the two Yaleys that run this podcast.
That's right.
We're going to give you the hottest tea about Yale's happenings. We're going to spill all the deets of our life. And that's the vibe.
Yes. Okay. We should tell them how like this all started because this feels so random.
Origin story. Origin
story. Okay. So we met at like a party and I thought Caleb was drunk. Like I thought you were so, oh my god, he was like dancing and like he had moves, and so I was like, oh my god, like this guy has a good vibe. But apparently you thought something else about me, apparently. But like whatever.
Okay, so this is like the first weekend of school period. And me and Amy and Claire, which you'll meet I think very soon.
Yes, foreshadowing.
We went to Baker's Dozen, which is an a cappella group that also happens to throw parties. So like a fratty a cappella group, I think. While we were there, it was very crowded, but I let myself go and started dancing, and then that's all you need in today's day and age to look drunk. So you don't
So
actually
real.
have to drink to look drunk, you know? And so, it was, I unleashed some of the dance moves, and Amy saw it and was like, wow!
Yeah, it was like crazy.
But I feel like when you see Amy, this is presence right here. It's
Thank
like,
you.
it has like the don't mess with me energy. And
Wow.
so I thought...
Okay, yes,
I
that's
I
fine.
saw it and I was like kind of intimidated because she looks so fierce,
Like it just like
and like
wow. It's like the
if I mess with
softest
her, I might get torn limb from limb. So I didn't want to mess with her much. But then her personality is like the exact opposite.
Wow,
So
thank you.
This is now how we met.
Yeah.
And then I think we both had an interest in content creation, and so I think we
True.
both colluded and collided into
It's
the idea of
yeah.
a podcast.
I think like our friend group was like randomly on a walk, and then one of us was like, what if we just had a podcast? And then like it just like happened. Oh, and then like it's AC because like that's our initials, but also it's a little like double meaning because like there's no AC in our dorms. So yeah, that's like AC at Yale. It's like ironic because there's no AC at Yale, so we're the AC at Yale.
Exactly. And for clarification, I suppose there are 14 residential colleges at Yale, and so all of the undergraduate body gets sorted into one of the 14 colleges, and essentially just determines where you live. But the first years of Yale, which are us, I think 2/3 of us all live on old campus, so that all the first years can sort of interact with one another. We have gotten the worst living situation.
No, like it's
on
cozy,
old
guys.
campus.
Like
It
don't
got-
say
it's
that.
so cozy.
Like don't wait. We
So
can't like spread
cozy.
propaganda. Like ours is technically one of the. Well, okay. It depends on which residential college you're in.
Oh, that's true, actually.
Yeah, because if you're in Berkeley, you have something to like kind of look forward to.
Fuck you.
But like I don't know, some other colleges are just like I don't know. Like, I don't
so
even know
we
where
live
they
in
are.
Landman Wright Hall, which we affectionately call LW, and recently they put up Christmas lights, and it looks really nice actually.
It's really
Our
homey.
situation actually looks homey. Yeah.
Yeah. True.
And, but there's two colleges that live there, or there's two colleges first years that live there. Berkeley, which Amy's a part of, and Pearson, which I am a part of. And the reason why she said that is because Berkeley has like an upgrade, and Pearson's just like we don't really upgrade it much when we.
Okay, like their transfer applications, like it's okay.
Amy
like,
has already
no.
gotten one Pearsonite other friend to consider transferring, and so
Okay.
the allegiances
She
are
didn't
low
know.
in Pearson because our rooming situation never really gets any better. It's how me and Amy have collided was through the fact that we both live in the same building. Yes, and then therefore have also made a lot of the same friends.
Yeah.
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 What I meant to say is we live in the worst situation and we have no AC, so it's like compounded on one another.
Oh yeah.
And so that's what gave us the sort of traumatized idea that we should name it AC at Yale, so that we can provide the AC that is not given to us by
Yale. Like we're just that's so well said.
Yes. And there's another there's a college, or there's 2 colleges on Yale's campus that do actually have air conditioning, but they turn it off during the summer.
During
the school year.
Equity thing.
So it's so that we all have no air conditioning, and I find that wild.
Yeah. I thought
we
they
struggle
had
together.
I thought they had AC in their hallways.
I think they have AC in their common rooms and stuff like that, but I think that in their dorms they purposely turn it off so that people are like equalized.
Okay, I heard about the equity thing, but I also heard that they have like it in their hallways like before you enter their dorms.
Oh, yeah, they still have. Oh, wait, actually that's nice.
Right? Like they could just go into their hallway when they're hot. Like I don't know. Okay,
that's
but
true.
it's fine. It's equity. Thanks, Yale.
Okay.
It's okay. They're far.
Let's talk about classes, which are actually really minor part about Yale so far.
Oh, wait, really? Well, oh my god, wait. No.
At least for me.
Okay,
I feel
true.
Like the social aspect of Yale is so much more important than the educational aspect of Yale. I think it's more about the people you meet over the 4 years rather than the actual stuff you learn, because I think that at some point you get to learn the same stuff no matter what college you go to. And so it's really talking with the professors and like talking with other students that's like the most fulfilling. But at least for me, I decided to take 4 quantitative reasoning classes this semester, which means I have 4 P-sets a week.
Wow, and how does that make you feel?
I've had a great time.
Say clearly into the mic.
I've had so much fun.
Yes.
And yes. So, but it's almost coming to a close. We have finals in 2 weeks, which is wild.
Oh my god.
1/8 of our Yale journey is going to be over.
Like,
we're all going to be in the trenches as we figure out how we're going to do our finals. I have 3 and 1 final project, so that's going to be a whole doozy.
True. Oh god.
Amy, how are you feeling?
Guys, like this is so interesting. Like I've never quite felt this way before. The good news is we might actually have a class next semester together.
That's true.
Yes.
That's true.
So there's like this math class, and it's like an intro math. I don't know, like 222.
Yes.
Like,
okay. So 222 is linear algebra application based, and instead of 225, which is linear algebra proof based. To be frank, I don't know shit about linear algebra.
No, me neither. But I heard 225 is like fulfilling.
225 is fulfilled. Well, 222 is easier, so that's why I went to 222.
Yes, but like this is like your last math class. Well, okay, not your last math class ever, I guess.
Yes, it's my last math class for the prerequisites for the S&DS major.
But this is like the last math class I'll ever take, like ever, guys. So like it's like, should I go out with a bang or should I just like? Well, I still go out with a bang, but like just like a lesser, like I don't know, not lesser. Wait, this is bad.
No, but
wait,
I think since you want to do you want to do engineering, right?
Yeah.
So application based math seems more applicable to your major.
But then
than
like
proof based math.
Okay, because here's the thinking, like that means that like I'll never get any like introduction into like proofs. Like I'll always be able to apply proofs to like engineering. But I'll never be able to like learn about proofs just from like, like you know what I mean.
But like, how much FOMO are you getting? Like, oh no, I'm missing out on.
No, that's like the thing. That's why it's like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like it's like fine. But I'm also like not even in the class yet. I'm number 1 on the wait list. I moved up.
Okay. Just a week ago, she was number 2.
Yes, a week ago. So that means this is good. Like I'll be in the class by next week.
Exactly.
Yes, we're on schedule.
We gotta follow the trend. That we extrapolate. She's going to be in 222 by next week, and it's gonna be absolutely fire.
Yes.
I cannot wait to trauma bond over some more math P-sets, because me and Amy are currently in multivariable calculus together, math 120, and it is a whole fucking doozy. And I expect that it will not become any less of a whole fucking doozy while we're in 222 next year. But we'll see how it goes.
Yay! Oh my god. He went to New York without me. Well, okay, literally
I heard that Amy wanted to go to New York, and I was like, fuck her, I'm gonna go by myself. That's exactly how.
No, this literally was so. I felt so. Oh god, guys. Okay, because I wanted a perm, right?
Yes.
And I was like, if there's a time to go to New York, it's right now. It's before finals. It's before you can even think about anything.
Yes.
And then I had stuff to do, so I was like, oh my god. But before I knew I had stuff to do, I asked Caleb if he wanted to go, and I was like, Caleb, like, let's get a perm. And then he was like, okay. And then I said, never mind, the day of. So I'm sorry. That's like my bad. I'm really sorry.
And keep in mind, the day of is yesterday as per filming.
Right. Right.
But let me talk about my New York experience, I suppose. Or the whole experience that was yesterday. I think yesterday might have been one of the busiest days of my entire life.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah. Okay, so Friday night. This is December 1st, right?
True.
Friday night, I left at 6 p.m. to go to Harvard to stay in their massive billion-dollar CS building. And code for
the hackathon.
Yeah, exactly. It's a hackathon for the Intro to Computer Science class that Yale and Harvard co-teach, and we essentially just go to Harvard and pull an all-nighter working on our final projects, which
no, like,
it's like
really, like,
I think it's like part of the experience, but actually being in there was like trials and tribulations, because there's no good nap spots because there's so many people taking the class that all the people that go to Harvard and know the good nap spots already take the good nap spots, so when you're tired, you're kind of screwed. But anyways, after that it was like 5 a.m. and the other CS50 tradition is to hit up IHOP as a group of like 100 kids.
Oh my god, well, good for
at 5 in the morning.
Wow.
Which I feel really bad for the staff for, because imagine it's a chill Friday morning and suddenly 100
and you have to like serve all these people.
Ivy League students pile in and they're all tired out of their mind and falling asleep while drinking their orange juice, and you have to serve them all pancakes. But that happened, and it was a lot of fun. And then on the bus ride back, I caught up on sleep because I couldn't.
Good.
I think that was probably the fastest I've ever fallen asleep in my life, because I've never pulled an all-nighter before this. And then I slept for an hour at Yale. I called up Amy, and I was like, hey, do you want to go to New York? Or is a New York trip happening? And she was like, I have a Korean test.
Oh my god, I do have a Korean... Well, it's like a presentation, actually.
Oh, my bad.
No, but like, okay, so it's supposed to be like a 10 to 15 minute thing, like only in Korean. And like, this is my first semester learning Korean. And I'm Korean, but I'm so bad at Korean. Like, oh my god. Anyways, I'm not going to elaborate. Like, it's too painful. But continue.
Okay, and then she was like, nope, can't go. And I was like, well, I've already booked my appointment. I'm going to make it happen. So I took the train to New York. Guys, come to Yale because it's a 2-hour, $17 trip to New York. And it's actually such a good deal.
That's like a steal.
It is a steal, absolutely. But anyways, I went to New York. I went to Maison de Mi, which was like the top-rated Asian hair salon in New York City, at least when I looked it up, when I Googled it. So I was like, if I'm going to get this is the first time getting a perm, so if I'm going to get my first perm, I gotta make it
get quality.
Exactly. I gotta get like the best perm possible for my first perm, you know.
Best.
So yes, I got the perm. It was very cool. The people were very, very knowledgeable and also very nice. And also when they wash your hair, they like scratch your hair.
Oh, the like massage.
Actually, like it's so therapeutic.
Wow.
And I got like snacks and like complimentary stuff. It was $170.
That is crazy.
You gotta make the $170 worth it.
Like while you're getting your hair cut,
exactly.
you can like
you need to have like the full on experience.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna make you jealous so that you need to go and
I know. I like guys, but like okay, recently I'm like, cause I told one of my friends that I was gonna get a perm, and she was like, "Wait, but I like your hair," and I was like, "Oh my god!" Like now I like wait, really? Yeah. So now I'm like not sure.
This is also like a massive change for me too, so I really got to get used to it because like I don't know how to feel about it right now.
But it looks very subtle. Like I feel like it'll grow out really well.
I also agree with that. That makes sense. But after that, I come back from Yale or not from New York to go to be at Yale, and it's 20 minutes before one of my friends like plays, and so I immediately go like book it to the theater. I watch the play. The play ends at like 9:30. I go to Pearson Duty. Duty is like for first years. The first year counselors will hold like events 3 times a week at night for people. It's usually just like snacks so that people can come and chit chat with one another. So I ate for the first time in like 12 hours.
Oh my god!
At Duty, I had banchan, which was absolutely fire. And then I went to midnight workout, even though I was so deprived of sleep. And then
wow, yes, that's commitment. That is commitment.
And then I stayed up talking to people, which was really irresponsible of me. But then it's okay because I caught up on so much sleep today. I think I slept probably over the 12-hour mark within today so far. So,
okay, good.
Yes, I've caught up on all of the sleep that I've definitely missed out on. Over this past weekend. So yeah, that was my New York trip, my Boston trip, my Yale escapades. Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No,
now,
low-key you reminded me, like, haircuts are so important. I just thought about it. Well, actually, that's like such a stupid thing to say.
No, that was introspective.
I just thought about it, like, haircuts are so... No.
There's so much about
There's
a haircut
so much
to,
that you could think about with
unpack,
like hair.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like it just gives so much depth. Like no, you really tell a person's vibe.
Oh, wait.
So stupid.
Do you think that my vibe has changed?
No, yeah, I was gonna say this. Okay, this isn't actually that deep. I was just gonna say like your vibe is so different now though.
Oh, okay.
Like before you were very like your profile picture-esque. But
yes.
now you're like potentially like ABB? Wait, like I'm so not the bad part of ABB though.
Oh, okay.
Like just like the look. Like more like rebellious.
Oh, okay. I feel like I think my hair definitely falls into that category of people.
Just your hair.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe my personality will shift alongside my hair. Do you? One of my friends was during midnight gym yesterday. One of my friends told me that the more upper body strength a man has, it correlates to less political knowledge. So essentially, the more buff you get, the less politically knowledgeable you get.
Wow,
so,
I never thought about
that. Therefore, maybe it's the same thing with like hair. The curlier hair I get, the more ABB I get.
Yes, something like that, like directly proportional.
Yeah, exactly. Like there's some sort of like correlation that we have to.
That's like your
Yeah.
statistics is coming out like you need to.
My bad. The thing is, we are both STEM kids, so
yeah.
like,
Oh my god.
We can't offer very good like humanity, literature, depth conversation because we both had like no clue how to operate that. But like, give us some numbers.
Wait, like don't give me numbers either.
Just give me numbers. Just give me numbers.
Yeah, like I'll just watch. Well, I'm double majoring.
Oh, wait, what the fuck? Okay.
Wait, did you know?
I did not know.
No, because I also want to do environmental studies.
Oh, right.
And that's policy, BA,
yes.
like humanities.
That's true.
But like, yeah, but
because
I also haven't taken.
The last time that I talked to you, you were talking about switching from electrical engineering to mechanical engineering.
Yes, that switch is done.
It is done? It's completed?
Done. It's completed.
Big.
Okay, yes.
Okay.
And if mechanical doesn't work out, then we go to chemical. And if chemical doesn't work out, then...
Yeah, you cycle through every... Okay.
No, I mean... no, this is a good thing. And then if law school doesn't work out, then we go back to electrical engineering.
Okay.
And then if electrical really, really, really doesn't work out, then we sell out. I quit. But in a sustainable way. Still social.
Disclaimer.
But like we won't sell out. Like we'll only like sell for the environment.
Yeah, sell it sustainably, guys.
Yes, you can do that too. Yeah. Like it's a good thing.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
That you have so many life paths set out for you this point in time.
Yeah.
There's so many.
I really thought about it.
There's so many pathways you could go down.
I know. Like it's just like.
You went in EE and now you're like you have like a whole like 5 branching paths.
I went in environmental engineering actually.
Oh.
But like that's like
That's true. Cuz like environmental engineering sounds really cool, but then when you actually look at job opportunities
yeah,
for it,
like
it's
like
scarce.
bad.
It's like bottom of the barrel shit.
I know. It's like manage this sewage thing.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm like, no,
it's all about trash.
I don't want to do that.
All of environmental engineering is about waste.
It's true.
Which is really sad.
I know.
Because it sounds like you're like, oh, I just made 500 wind turbines that are going to be used in like the hills of South Carolina, but no, it's just like, oh, like I handled 500 tons of sewage today, and that doesn't sound like a good job to have.
I know. Okay, disclaimer: there are like air pollution things that you can do.
Oh.
I've heard, and like water.
Water.
I don't know. I was like looking it up because I was like, oh my god, what if this was a missed opportunity? But then I was like, I should just try. Like I should just try whatever I'm trying now.
Amen.
Mhm.
I'll snap to that.
Thank you. Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, since Amy leaked so much about her major, I feel like I should do the same.
I feel like it was hinted at, but it's like a grand reveal, I guess.
Yes. Okay. So, since my parents, since they're funding my Yale journey here, kind of have a really big say over what major I decide choosing.
Oh my god! Wait, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. So that's where statistics and data science come from. They were like, nope, you are majoring in S&DS no matter what, and I was like, okay.
Wait,
So,
are you okay with that though? Like, is that like
I mean,
is that something you're interested in?
stats is like manageable, so I feel like
Manageable?
it's like it's tolerable. So
Yeah.
at least for now.
Okay.
Next semester I'm taking probability theory,
Mhm.
which I think is
Exciting.
going to be I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pass it, but we'll see.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yay.
tentatively at SMDS until then.
Okay.
And I think that will be the big barrier to determine whether or not I can actually do it. But I'm also double majoring alongside Amy, at least
Yes.
tentatively trying to, with a more humanities-oriented thing. So I'm like, a balanced,
matching. Oh my god, yes! You read my mind.
Yeah.
This is literally what I was thinking.
This is so liberal arts education.
Yes, like really, okay, yeah.
But it's with global affairs, because one really interesting thing about Yale's global affairs major is that for the senior year you don't write a thesis. You write nothing, which is great.
I didn't even know. Oh,
you do a capstone project, so you essentially go into the real world, and sometimes you get to travel abroad for that opportunity too, if the real world means not US. And you essentially you tackle a problem in the real world in real time, and it sounds sick as fuck. So
oh my god, thanks, yeah. Like, bro, I didn't know that.
So that is why I want to do the global affairs major, because it sounds like a really fun time. And I'm probably gonna sell out to consulting no matter what. So
no, don't say that. Don't manifest it. Don't manifest it for yourself.
My sleep schedule has been so fucked lately.
Oh my god.
That's the main thing I'm thinking about is how to fix it, because
midnight gym does not seem like it's helping.
Okay, wait, I should explain midnight gym first.
Oh, true. Okay.
So, me and Amy are sort of polar opposites with how we exercise. I hit midnight gym, so I go to my residential college's gym at midnight every night. And the philosophy is that you finish your problem set at 11:59 p.m. And then you've exercised your brain so far. So then you got to exercise your body right after. And so you hit the gym at midnight, and you're tired after you've exerted yourself fully, and therefore right after, great bedtime. So it like makes sense, right? But then Amy hits gym at 6 a.m. in the morning. Please explain why you would ever decide to do that.
Sometimes it depends on the split. Okay, either like 6 or 7. That's when I usually go to the gym.
Wow.
And it's like to just like get your brain awake, like get you going, and then you can like, because after you go to the gym you're hungry, right? So then you can just go straight to breakfast. Yeah, you didn't think about it, huh? You're just and then you eat, and then you go back, do your thing, and then you go to class, and then that's like, it's like a good start to your day, and you're like, wow, like I did so much, and it's like only my first class.
Wow.
Yeah. And then you're still exhausted by the time you go to sleep. So you just pass out. It's pretty good, right?
How do you drag yourself out of bed in the morning, though? I feel like...
Alarm?
No, but at least for me, I hear the alarm. I am like
10 more minutes.
No, because you
and
need
then
your
that
8 hours.
devolves into like 20 more minutes. 30 more
No,
minutes.
that only happens when you don't get enough sleep. Because,
No.
like, it happens to me too, but it's like if I get 8 hours, then it's like, okay,
Wow.
fine.
You're a beast.
No, wait. No, like, don't say that. I don't know. These days I've kind of been, like, lacking. Like, maybe every other day. But it's... Don't cancel me, guys. Please, don't cancel me.
Guys, get her!
Please. No, it's because, because I climb. And climbing practice is, like, at
true.
night.
That's
Wait, I haven't been climbing recently. Okay, I started this week. This week I've been climbing and running in the morning. So I don't know what to do, guys. And then it's just like I'm thinking about it.
You're balancing so many different forms of exercise right now.
No, because I need the right split. That'll make my back like buff, but like also not be like exhausted by the time I'm climbing. That I'm like bad. Wait, was that like English? I don't want to be like so tired by the time I climb that I'm like bad at climbing. Which like it's already hard. Like I'm like still beginner level. So that's why I need to like.
She's much better than I will ever be.
You haven't even climbed with me. Don't say anything. Oh my god. I feel like no, but like Claire said that one time you were making progress at the gym.
I was making progress?
Yeah.
Oh.
Remember?
What does that mean?
Like gains.
Oh, I was making gains.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gains.
Gains. Yeah, I suppose so. I'm currently. I think I have gone from. This is really embarrassing, guys. I'm being vulnerable right now.
That's good.
I've gone
we
from
accept vulnerability.
like
here.
being able to do 3 pull-ups and then having to rest to being able to do 6.
You're joking. You're joking. Get out, bro. Okay.
See, Amy, this is why you go to midnight gym because your gains double.
This is not fair. This is not fair, guys.
So yes, guys. I'm hoping to get absolutely jacked.
Yes.
Partially for self-confidence, partially so I can
pull weights. Pull weights.
Pull weights. Pull weights.
Pull weights.
Pull weights. Yes, that's.
So scared. Oh my god.
Yes, pull weights and nothing else.
Okay, so for the viewers who are like, oh my god, like I literally want to go from 3 pull-ups to 6 pull-ups, what's your split? Yeah, what's your split? Like, what's your workout?
Wow, do you want me to like go in depth? Oh, okay. Well, I usually like split it over 2 days. Okay, I'm very new to the gym still. The reason why I work out in my residential college's gym and not at Yale's big gym, which is called Payne Whitney, is because I am I have gym anxiety. I'm terrified.
No,
like I can't have other people looking at me and judging for me. Like, oh, I bet he's using it wrong. Like
no. People at Payne Whitney are still new too. Like there are still people who are like there are new people every day.
Oh, that's true.
And
but
like
still,
everyone's
I'm
like so accepted.
I like the fact that when there's no one at midnight in Pearson Gym, that I can blast music as loud as I want and no one will know. And like when friends are there too, you can have like a whole mini dance party there.
Wow,
because there's no one else there.
Dancing.
And so you can embarrass yourself as much as you want while working out.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a good philosophy.
Exactly. But anyways, what was your question? Oh, my split.
Oh, yeah.
It's usually over 2 days. The first, and I just like keep flip-flopping between every 2 days.
Oh, okay.
And so the first day is shoulders and chest and arms.
Oh.
And then the second day is legs and core.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And then that's my current split. But I feel like I might need to do it over a 3-day, like split it into 3 days soon. So I can focus more on each one, and also so I don't stay in the gym until like 2 a.m., which is like not
That's
good.
Like crazy. Oh my god.
Like I think I need to do like a 12 to 1:15 sort of situation and not stay too long. Yeah, so I might split into 3 soon, but for now tentatively still 2 because it's developing. I only started gymming fairly recently. I think it's probably been 2 months.
But still, like, the progress is crazy. Like, for
Thank
2
you.
months, like,
Thank
that's
you.
so impressive.
I appreciate it. I get friends. Friends are, like, the best. Are the best way to keep you accountable when you're trying to go to the gym every day. Because they will literally drag you out of bed to make it so they go to gym with you, which is, like, good. So
wait, you'd still get up? I feel like if I was tired and someone texted me to get up, I would still sleep. That's not like, oh my god. But like I tell them that, like, by the way, like, it might not work.
Like, you gotta let them know beforehand.
Yeah,
like,
like
okay,
just like
understood.
letting them know that like if that's what happens, like it's not them, like it's just me, like in the morning. Yeah.
Yes, but I don't know. I feel like we are obligated by each other to sort of make sure that if we're struggling, we're gonna struggle together.
True.
Yeah, and sometimes that means that one person is just like sitting off to one side for like half an hour and just like checking their phone and talking, which is like nice. Like as long as you're present there, as long as we,
like enough.
Yeah, that's like enough. Yeah.
That's like a quality.
So even if you're like just like tired as fuck and you cannot lift a single weight, just being there is good enough, you know. And then sometimes that flip flops roles, you know. Like sometimes you're the tired one and sometimes another person's the tired one. And so it's like a balance. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean. Oh my god. Is your love language quality time?
My love language, I feel like every single person I've talked to has love language as their quality. I feel like that's the most common love language to have.
Wait, no. I've heard that physical touch is the most common.
Really?
Yes.
Whoa.
Everyone that I talk to, well, not everyone, but like most of the people say physical touch.
Oh. Wait. What are you then?
I'm acts of service.
Or
wait, what are the options? I need to see.
Okay, there's quality time. There's gift giving. There's acts of service. There's affirmative.
The words of affirmation.
Yes, and then what you said, physical touch. Those are the 5 love languages.
I think I am acts of service and quality time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Words don't work on me that much, low-key. No, like, if you're sad, like, you can only really help yourself. Like, you have to, like, you know.
Damn, that's Sigma.
Wait. No, like, it's, like, I don't know, like, you, like, other people can be nice and, like, give you, like, say all these really nice things. But, like, at the end of the day, like, you have to also believe in yourself, guys. Wow. Or, like, wait, no, that's so corny. Please cut it out, bruh. No, but, like, no, yeah. It's like you have to like be okay with it internally. You know what I mean?
Wow. That's really interesting. I don't know. I don't ever. I don't feel like I fully understand my sad emotions yet.
Oh, okay.
Like,
you're still developing. Sorry.
I feel like I'm still. Fuck you. I feel like I'm still
it's fine.
Unpacking. What it means for me to be sad, like like and how I can best address it, you know. So I'm glad you have that figured out. Like
no, I don't. It's just like knowing that like. Okay, whatever. I don't know how to like. I have to think about this. I'm not in the right mood. I'm like happy right now.
Oh, my bad.
No, okay, maybe during like a more emo podcast. We can,
emo podcast. Emo podcast.
Like,
stay tuned for emo podcast.
Yes, like so how would you rank your love languages?
Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I honestly don't know. Because sometimes, like, words of affirmation and gift giving don't usually have that much effect on me. But sometimes, if it's with the if it's with the right person, if it's by a white person, no. If it's
my god. This is how goodbye, we're canceled. I'm just kidding. Wait, no.
If it's by the right person,
then
it can mean a lot. Like that's like powerful, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't know where to rank them because is like your soulmate doing it what matters, or like random people like or just like friends that do it that matter more, right?
True.
Like what people are we talking about when we're talking about love languages?
I was just saying like friends.
Okay, well with friends I feel like it's definitely quality time for me. Okay. I feel like physical touch. Oh, I'm a very shoulders person.
Yeah, you're a big physical touch person. Like, yeah.
I love reaching for someone else's shoulder in conversation. And I think it's like instinctual for some reason.
Yeah, it's like you made it a habit. I noticed. It's like whenever he laughs, he's like, reach for your shoulder.
Yeah, I do that.
It's like iconic though. Yeah, Caleb's low-key iconic.
I think it's very notably a me thing to do is to lean on someone's shoulder when I am enjoying a conversation with them. Yes.
Very community-oriented person. Yes. Like I'm analyzing.
And I also feel like being Asian, acts of service is also a huge thing, because I feel like with your Asian friends, you're always like, oh, I'll pay for this. Oh, I'll pay for this. And,
True.
And it's like a swap, and it's like...
Oh my god, it's like a fight.
Yeah.
Like, you really have to like fight for
It's a whole riot trying to figure out who's paying for what, and like...
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I feel like that's also a really big part.
What's like is there something crazy you've done to like pay for the bill, like to get away to do you know what I mean? Like, what's the craziest thing you've had to do to like say I will pay? Or is it just like at the table, like you just do a little like...
I don't know. I feel like we always say that we'll take the bill, and then at the very end we end up splitting it. Because I feel like the only way that, or the only time where it's adequate for you to fully take the bill is if you're eating one-on-one with someone. Because I feel like if you're eating with a group of people and then one person asks to take the entire bill,
wait, that's
I feel
like too much.
Everyone
that's
else
too
feels
much.
guilty.
Yeah,
you know?
like,
Yeah.
No one wants
and
that.
So
that's crazy.
You gotta have like a private deal between one-on-one people, where to have someone pay, and then they're like, oh, I owe you. Next time I'll give food. I'll pay for food with you.
Oh,
or
that's
if it's
what
like
I was thinking
romantic,
of.
then it's like, oh, you know.
Oh my god! Wait, because wait. My friend was teaching me how to seduce someone.
As you do, as one does.
Right.
Yes, as one does.
And like she was saying that like, oh, take him for a coffee run, which I don't like coffee, so she said take him for a tea run, and then like
that's
see
like
if
fancy.
I know, but she was like, see if he pays. But I feel like the person who asks pays, right? Or is it like always? I'm like not sure, cause I've never dated.
Me neither. We're both
True.
bad.
Oh my god, wait.
Such bad
sources.
of
yeah, wait. This is just us like theorizing. Like this is like okay. So what do you think?
I feel like no, but like, if let's say I were being invited to tea by someone that I could potentially see myself being interested in, I feel like just like the fact that they thought of you to invite you to tea, the initiation is like, oh, I should pay because they invited me to do this.
Oh, I'm low-key, like, I think it depends on who showed interest first. Like, I feel like
who's reaching and who's settling?
Yeah,
okay,
I know.
Okay.
Like, because if I asked a guy out and, like, I expected them to pay, which, like, honestly is so valid, but, like, also, I would feel kind of bad because it's like, wait, I asked you to hang out, and now I'm, like, asking you to pay. Like, I'm double asking. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, come with me to eat this, and you have to pay for everything. Like that.
No, okay, but from the opposite point of view, I invited you to do this,
like,
and now
we had
I'm paying
completely
for
different
you.
interpretations.
Yeah. Like, that's unacceptable, right?
Really?
The fact
Oh
that
my God.
you invite me to something, and then you're paying for me, too.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reciprocation, right? And so I feel like I feel obligated to reciprocate.
Yeah. Yeah, but it is so valid to ask a guy to just pay for... Like, I'm gonna be real. Like, I'm sorry. But then, okay, I think it also depends on the situation. Like, if it's, like, a coffee run, like, maybe just, like, a split. But if it's, like, an official date, then, like, that changes a lot of things, I feel like.
Oh, okay, wait. Amy, I'm interested. Let's say that you were interested in someone, right? Okay. And they invited you to dinner.
Wow.
And are you expecting them to pay for the entire meal?
Low-key, yeah.
Okay.
Because they asked me.
Oh, okay. And so like, who asks? Changes who should pay for the meal.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because they're like, oh, they want to hang out with me. Cool. Oh wait, I see your point of view now. But like, also like, it's like, because. Oh.
Reconsidering your entire.
Wait, but I would still like expect them to pay.
Oh, wait.
Because it's like the whole gesture, like you're being asked to dinner.
Wait, so if they ask you to split the bill, would your perspective on them change?
I mean, no. Like, I guess I get it. But I'd just be like, okay.
It'd be like a beige flag.
Yeah, it'd just be like,
as opposed to a green flag.
Yeah, like, it wouldn't help him, it wouldn't hurt him. It would just be like... But then I'd ask my friends, and then
you're gonna say
okay. Because it's like, I don't know, like sometimes you hear your friends saying things like, oh, like he paid for the whole thing, and like everyone's like, oh, that's so sweet. But then like if you come with this and you tell them this story,
and then they split
they're
the
gonna
bill.
yeah, and, like he took me out to dinner, and then we split the bill, and then they're gonna be like, ooh, and then it's just like, oh wait, maybe that's not as nice as that. Well, I don't know. I guess I guess it's really a personal preference type of thing, huh? Yeah.
So you think it changes from person to person?
I guess.
This is what the expectations are. Interesting.
Maybe. Well, okay. Cause I feel like a while ago I saw like an Instagram reel. I don't have TikTok because I ran out of storage. That's the only reason. And it was like saying like guys prefer if girls ask them out first.
Guys prefer if girls ask them. Oh.
Which I wouldn't still, because like I can't bring myself to do that. But like I respect it. I respect honestly, like I like literally the women who do that are powerful.
I feel like there's no need for gender. I feel like it's just like
like
if someone asks you out, you're going to feel touched by that, no matter what. Wait, that really? Person, yeah.
But I feel like Claire told me that if someone asks you out and you don't like them though, then you don't like. It's more like a dread. Like you feel like a dread. Cause it's just like, oh my god,
that's
like
true,
this friendship.
Because Claire pulls so much that
it's
like
she
already,
has a different problem.
Yeah, she does have a different problem.
Oh
she's like, God, I have to go on a date with this person. Oh my god,
not another guy. oh my god.
Well, I like how we're setting up Claire to be. We're like already creating
like
this persona of Claire within people's heads. And whether or not she'll meet that expectation is a different.
Oh my god! Stop. Yeah.
Wow. Well, yeah, I've never been asked out by someone that I have not been interested in. Actually, I've never been asked out by someone, period.
I've also never been asked out by someone. Damn. My rice purity score is like A+, guys.
Oh, me too.
Okay, yay!
93, guys. 93.
Oh my god, wait, I think okay, wait, mine went down 1 because I held a hand, guys.
Oh, that's big. That's
big. I know.
That's scandalous.
Yeah, I know. I was going crazy. I was crazy sober. Like, oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah. No, don't tell my parents. Like,
I think we're both very innocent though, compared to other people on Yale's campus.
It's true.
Some people on Yale's campus are absolutely wild with their love life and their party life as well.
I respect it, like, and then they grind right after.
Exactly. There's like 2 different people.
Yeah, it's like work hard, play hard.
Exactly. Monday night and Friday night are 2 different personas that come out within people. It's really interesting.
Also, okay, well, neither of us drink for different. We seem so lame. Wait, let's not. Yeah, wait, hold on. Wait, like. Guys, like, it's okay. Like,
no, we're gonna provide the academic weapon.
No, we're just here.
Of Yale's campus.
Yeah.
Also, as like the observer within the parties.
Like we still get. Well, we still go to parties.
I do still go to parties, and I do go to frat. I do go more than you.
Okay, you didn't have to agree. You like could have said no.
Yeah, I am a bigger party animal than amy.y.choi.
Okay, whatever, bro. Yeah.
But yeah, I can offer an observer's view, but I feel like the guests that we'll get on maybe can offer a participant's view into the frat life here. I will say it is so much better than Harvard's party scene. Going to CS Hackathon and hearing about Harvard people's perspectives on life, like they can't even get into parties. Period.
Oh my god, I've heard of that.
Like the frats are super exclusive and cliquey with who they invite in, and it's more about like who you know as opposed to you like how much you want to go party.
Yeah.
And so it sounds so dead there.
Ooh.
So come to Yale.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So I guess we're lucky enough that we can get into parties though. That like let's say we want to hit up the Yale chapter of the Sigma Chi fraternity.
Well, isn't Leo like hard to get?
Oh, I don't know. I've never tried.
I've heard that they're really strict with like their party stuff.
Oh, I just know that Sig Chi is our Asian frat here.
For real.
So as long as you're Asian, you have a pretty good chance of getting in. So.
True. But there is like a frat Leo that like I've heard of people like jumping fences to get into.
Oh damn.
Like that's how strict they are.
I don't know. I can't offer good perspective.
Yeah.
Because I really only go to Sig Chi. Because really, I don't know. I feel like the only time that I go party is if I'm at a pregame with friends and then my friends are like, oh, the consensus is we go to Sigma Chi.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Okay.
Well, I know exactly. that's crazy.
And that's the only really time that I go. Other times I'm like the pregame and just being with friends is much better than getting crushed like sardines in.
Oh yeah.
In a frat party.
It's like a lot. Yeah. Like, okay, I was gonna say that like, also just as like a quick preface, or I guess like just a quick side note, like
drinking is illegal in the state of Connecticut at the age of 21.
Yeah. Okay, but also like we don't like. We have our own like philosophies for why. Like it's not like
that's true.
Yeah, like, and it's kind of interesting in my opinion, but like, yeah.
Wait, do you want to explain yours? Explain Amy's philosophy for why you don't drink, and then I'll explain mine.
Okay, true. Okay, because I technically, the goal is to wait till 25 because that's technically when the brain finishes developing.
Wow, she's got to be our academic weapon first.
No, like, okay, when I was little, like, I was really, like, I would bonk my head into lots of things, so I lost, like, a good number of brain cells, I'm pretty sure. So, like, that means I have to really preserve what's left.
Exactly.
And so that's why I'm waiting till I'm 25.
You gotta minimize
like,
the loss after so much loss is already.
Yes, exactly. And, like, these people, I understand, like, they can afford to lose it. Like, they're smart people. Like, I respect it. But I cannot afford to lose it.
Yeah.
Like, this is all I got.
That's so valid. Yeah. That's not.
But yours is like more professional. Like,
is mine more professional?
Like, I think so.
I feel like yours is more professional than mine is. My opinion on drinking is that people drank in the 1800s because they lived miserable lives and they had coal lungs and they died of tuberculosis at the age of 20 and they worked without labor laws and so they worked like 12, 13, 14 hours a day. And people did not have fun back then, and so therefore, like, in order to have fun, in order to like minimize the amount of pain that they were in, they would have to like drink alcohol, and I don't know, I feel like now that I'm here in the 21st century and my life is really privileged compared to 200 years ago. Yeah. I don't really see the purpose of me drinking. I don't think I'd gain anything out of drinking that I don't already have now, So yeah. I feel like I'm very privileged to say that. But yeah, that's my opinion on drinking. But I also like when you're with a group of friends and someone brings out a glass of soju or something, like, but but I'm not actively seeking to get drunk during the weekends,
Yeah, and like people who do want to get drunk, like I also respect that. Like if that's like
that's true.
I think like how they want to decompress,
different lifestyle choices.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like not our position to like diss on it or anything. Like we all have our own ways.
That's very true.
But honestly, like I've never heard your philosophy for not drinking before, and I thought it was really admirable. Like it's like you're really like showing gratitude for like the kind of life you're able to live now.
That's true. Which
I thought was really cool. But okay, also, does that mean like you're never gonna drink, like ever? Or, like, are you gonna, like, don't you want to know what kind of drunk you are? Like, I kind of want to know.
No,
like,
because also, like, I'm worried, like, what if I'm, like, really prone to alcoholism and...
Oh, my God, wait, yeah, like, I'm scared of that, too. Like,
yeah.
Addictive
and then, like,
personality.
suddenly, I'm like, oh, maybe I'll go crazy tonight, and then it changes the rest of my life.
Oh, my God, like, that one. Okay, I feel like...
No, but we also are, like, probably over-dramatizing it since we're both so unexperienced with, like, what if my life completely changes after I have a sip
I think it wouldn't. I think we wouldn't be, like, addicted after one night.
That's true.
Also, like, I want to play drinking games. Like, those sound so fun.
Yeah. I feel like just, like, being able to drink with friends in a dorm is just so much better. And I feel like that's so much of
like,
a
it's
nicer
more, like,
atmosphere.
fun.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a cocktail. It's a...
Oh, Jay! This is our friend, Jay.
Yeah, this is our podcast.
She'll be featured very soon.
We're filming podcasts.
Oh my God,
we're in the middle of the podcast right now. Thank you. Sorry, back to
okay, yeah.
That was Jay Jung, super talented individual.
Oh my God, true.
In Yale Symphony Orchestra, in Yale Undergraduate Consulting Group.
She's like a powerful person.
But also she's just super cool and chill and fun to talk to.
Yeah, like I love her. She has such a good energy.
We will have her on sometime in the future.
She will have no choice. She will.
Yeah, we will drag her.
Like she will be here. Like no, yeah, that'll be so fun.
Yes,
exactly. I'm kind of interested in just hearing people's life stories. Like
me too.
I feel like that's really interesting.
Also, I feel like just the conversation, like us having a conversation.
Like that's also very good. Okay, like what types of conversations do you like? Like do you like? Damn. Okay, because I've like met we've both met a lot of people, but like. do you like having like sometimes those like academic societal conversations, or do you like tell me like your conversation split?
What's your networking split?
Yeah, like what kind of things? Like, no, like I'm interested. Like, are you like a deep talk type of person, or are you like a like, let's just like you know?
I hate talking about academic stuff. When I talk
Really?
to people, I just enjoy talking about their social life,
Oh,
what their
okay,
life is like, their background, their our shared experiences, stuff like that. And I feel like that's how I get through most of it. Is like I feel I enjoy shared activities a lot. I feel like shared activities are one of the best ways to bond on Yale's campus, and I do think that Yale has a really good system for making sure that you have as much shared activity with people, new people as possible.
That's true. They do
and
have
so
a
you
lot
always like get to meet new people and also revisit people that you've talked to before and get more experience with them. But like yeah, just like talking through a shared activity, I feel like is my favorite form of socializing, I guess. And it's also why I invite people to like food so much, so that I can just talk
like
about
meals.
life with them. Yeah, exactly. The meal date, I guess, or like the meal appointment culture is really strong here. People will just ask you for meals, and it's really cool. I think it's a really interesting way of socializing, and also it's really touching when someone is like, "Hey, let's grab a meal together," and it's like someone that you didn't expect to say that. You know what I mean? So it's very nice.
I agree.
Well, yes, but also I'm also really down for a deep conversation too, and I feel like because we're all college students and we have absolutely awful sleep schedules, deep conversations happen a lot. Like within the midnight hours of like 12.
That's the only time I get like FOMO low because I don't get to have as many deep talks.
That's true because Amy is a very healthy person.
No.
And she sleeps at a normal time. Like, God, how dare you?
Okay, whatever.
But yeah, so you are always in bed by like 10 p.m. and that is so
10:30
because I start my work when you go to bed.
No.
But yes, I'm always down to talk about like love and like self-perception and lived experiences and like trauma dumping sometimes. You know, that's
like depending on the mood.
That depending on the mood, absolutely. I feel like those conversations are also really good conversations to have, and especially since I think we are so far removed from our parents just by physical location that sometimes having other people to back on or to have your back is nice.
Yeah, that's nice. It's always so interesting to hear like what people think like a deep conversation is. Like some people automatically think like it's like relationships and love, and other people think it's like how you think of yourself and like growth. So it's like I like hearing about it.
Do you think that it was easier for you to make close friends at home or at Yale?
Oh my god, wait, that's like such a hard... Okay, I think currently like I'd still consider like my closest friends to be at home just because like just by virtue of like they've known me for years.
That's true.
And like they like know, like it's like you can tell that they're my friends because like I don't have to say something and they'll know like what I'm thinking, like that
telepathic.
Kind of, like it's like they can like, I feel like a good sign of like a friend is like when they can kind of predict what you're thinking, or like they could predict like, oh, she's probably like doing this right now, or this is probably what she like that kind of thing. Like that's how well you know the person. And I feel like there are people here that I'm like, okay, I'm starting to get that with, and like I can like predict like you're like understood, and like you're like, I don't know, just like your iconic things, like that kind of stuff is what I like figuring out about people. And then so it's like getting there, but like I still think like my closest friends would be like a Vegas, like just because they just know more about me, like just because they've been around me for longer.
I feel like it's an illusion. I feel like
Thank you so much.
Not about your friends in Vegas, but I do feel like that socializing at Yale is sort of illusory because the people here are so good at socializing. They're so well trained in terms of networking and like how to navigate social situations. They have really good social intelligence that you begin to be like friends with everyone, but then when you're friends with everyone, you're also like friends with no one.
It's true. Like
you
don't have as much time to like really get to know somebody.
And it's difficult to have like true bonding conversations between people when there's a lot of like surface level conversation between a lot of people. I do feel like, well, the thing is, I come from a pretty rural area, and so I think just by relation of us being stuck together for so long, we became friends with each other. But I do think that some, like, the people at Yale definitely do have a lot of gravity to them. It makes, like, bonding with people a lot of fun here. And so I would say it's easier to become closer friends with people here as opposed to my hometown. But it's also really easy to hit a barrier quickly into a friendship where you're like, okay, I don't think the other person is willing to become closer friends with me past this point. You know what I mean?
Ooh, okay, yeah. Because I know some people, like, require lots of time to open up. Like, they need, like, a certain amount of time before, like, okay, whew, like, we can, like, okay. But then, like, yeah. But I do agree with you that, like, I feel like a lot of, like, I've gotten along with a lot of Yale people in a way that I've never gotten along with other people before.
Yes.
Like, there's, like, a different type of connection that's, like, very, very nice and very satisfying. It makes me very happy. But it is, like, the same, like, I did experience the same thing. Like, I felt like I'm meeting so many people, but, like, I only know them, like, superficially.
Yes.
And that was, like, a little frustrating at one point, because I'm just, like, who do I, like, know? Like, like, I don't even know, like... And it's so annoying, especially when there are people who you've met, like, 3 or 4 times, and they still don't know your name.
Oh, shit. Oh, you have someone in mind when you're saying
No, I do, because it's so annoying, and I'm so sick of, like, just acknowledge, like, I'm not even asking for a, hi, Amy. Maybe just, like, a hi, or, like, an acknowledgement.
Oh, yeah,
but
yeah,
this
yeah.
person is, like...
this bitch!
like, I cannot deal with it anymore. Like, I never... Oh, wait. Just never, like, bruh. Like, it's fine. Like, it's... No, but it's, like weird. Because, okay, so I was born in Tucson. And that was very, like, rural. Like, everyone knows each other. And so it's, like, very normal for, like, even if you don't, like, know someone or, like, even if it's just a stranger, like, you just, like, say hi and, like, you wave and, like, whatever. But when I moved to Vegas, it was, like, completely different. Like, people just, like, walk by. And you're like, okay, like, they're not going to say hi. So here... It was, like, initially, like, Tucson, like, everyone would say hi to each other. But then as time passed, like, some people were just, like...
Stop saying hi to you?
Wait, that makes it sound so sad. No, it's just, like, a couple people would just, like... I don't know how to explain it. Like, I guess, like... It's, like, not a lot of people. I think it's just, like, 2.
Oh, 2 specific people.
2 specific people that, like, I've met 4 times, and they've introduced themselves to me 4 times. And, like, they really, like, will not remember me. And it's, like, I won't, like, take it well, like, I know it's not personal, because, like, obviously you meet a lot of people. And, like, we do it to, like, we probably do it to other people as well. Like, I've done it to someone. So I'm, like, kind of a hypocrite. Wait, no, this is, like, bad. But, like, it's just, like... At least I won't, like, I'll, like, still, like, smile and say hi. Like, I won't, like, flat out just, like, keep walking. You know?
That's true.
And then it's an even weirder thing if, like, they, like, keep walking, and then later when you see them, they're like, oh, yeah, I saw you this time. And I was like, wait, like, you saw me. And, like, you want, like, weird. Bruh, like, but, yeah, I will say that I've, like, if I'm, like, in a mood, not, like, a bad mood, but just, like, if I'm, like, really focused on, like, nothing... like, I'm just, like, staring into blank space.
Sometimes I agree. Sometimes I'm in a mood where I do not want to talk to a single person. Like, I want to retract into
That's
my
why
shell.
morning gym is so good. Because you get your, like, own breakfast. Like, breakfast is always, like, my favorite. Oh,
you're, like, therapeutic, like...
Yeah, like, you take
time.
Yeah, like, you have a little book. You have a little podcast.
Oh. This podcast!
Like, this one. And then you just, like, eat. And then, like, that's, like, a good, quiet breakfast time.
Wow.
And especially 7:30 at Silliman, it's, like, empty.
Wow. Okay. Well, I don't eat breakfast, so I can't...
Wait, like why no eat breakfast?
No,
guys,
because
eat all
as
your
part
meals.
of midnight gym, you wake up, like, right before class. So I just wake up, I go straight... Well,
that's
like...
true. You still get a fulfilling day. It's just a different order of events.
Yes, exactly. And sometimes... Okay, there's a place... that is very near campus that's 24 hours It's called Good Nature Market.
Oh.
But we affectionately all call it Jihad.
Jihad.
Yeah. And that is like the place you hit up when it's 2 a.m. and you're hungry.
True.
And you just hit gym.
Yeah.
So honestly, my breakfast hours have just been replaced by Jihad hours. So I live on a different schedule as opposed to Amy. But I
rarely see you, low-key.
Yeah.
Like, in, like, the natural, like, you know how there's some people you just see naturally.
If we don't make a conscious effort to see each other, we don't see each other. It's very
That's
interesting.
why
like,
we just make the effort, like,
yeah.
be like us, guys. Like,
I do feel like that with certain people that I never see them unless I explicitly ask to go get a meal with them or go study with them.
Do you think you're really good at like making that effort?
Oh, I try to, because I feel like if you want people to invite you to stuff, you have to like reach out twice as much and then expect.
You're like very. You know? That's like so healthy.
And so I'm always. It's also like I feel like I'm very shameless in the way that I do it sometimes.
No,
where I'm
that's
like,
not.
do you want to go grab a meal? And it's like day of.
No, wait, that's how I ask people to like right when I'm about to go. Like, hey, what are you doing right now? No, yeah, but like that's honestly so good because I've also seen people who are like the exact opposite. They're like, if someone doesn't reach out, like I'm not gonna reach out to them. Like I feel like it's not like immature, but it's like also like not helping them as much.
That's true.
Like get closer to people just because like they want to wait and like, yeah.
I enjoy consciously reaching out to people.
Yeah, and like I think it's very good if it's like a shameless reaching out to them because like that's like people like appreciate that.
Yeah,
and, like
exactly.
Like you said, like it really makes them feel
touching.
like, oh my god, yeah. I'm really bad at it, guys. I'm really sorry. Like I really like feel like, but it's not like an I don't want to reach out first. It's like a oops, I forgot, and I was like,
yes, because there's just so much to balance on campus.
It's true, and it's like sometimes it's just like okay, I could just grab a quick meal right before class and like pick it up and like eat it on the way or something, but then like I'm like oh wait, like I could have also texted this person that I want to talk to.
Oh yeah.
And like been like, hey, let's eat like that.
Yo.
Like meet me right. Oh my god, yeah.
Because also, well, I think this is a very personal thing. I don't feel like this is a view that a lot of people share, but I feel like I don't like going into a relationship expecting it to be romantic.
Really?
Yeah.
Like you're like a friends to lovers?
Yes, exactly. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people hate that trope too. So I feel like that's not for everyone. Yeah.
No, I like that trope, but like, okay, how do you like differentiate? Like, how do you know when it's just like romantic versus just like, oh, like I love them as a friend?
Oh, well, it's like, I think it's out of my control. I feel like it's like it's like feelings based. Like when you get nervous thinking about someone, that's when you know that that there's like something there as opposed to I'm just friends with this person.
Wow, guys, I guess I have like no feelings.
No,
I'm kidding. But like I have no clue how to like differentiate between the two.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wait, really? Wait, so you feel nothing when you no.
Wait, no, I don't feel nothing. Wait. Like I mean. Let's see. Well, okay, I guess, like, because I've had, like, how do I explain this? Oh, God. I feel like the guys that I've liked in the past, not that anything has happened with him, but, like, it's just, like, me, like, having a crush. Like, I thought there was, like, an initial attraction. Like, initially, like, I was like, oh, that person's, like, kind of cute. And then I was like, if we became friends, oh, great. But always in the back of my mind, I'm like a little cute. Oh. Like that.
Yes, I've done that before, too. Or it's like when you're, like, casually friend-zoned by someone, and then you're like, okay, but I'm happy being friends with them anyways. You know what I mean? Like, when you approach everything platonically, and then sometimes you have, like, but I'd be fine if we dated.
Yeah.
But it's, like, nice so that, like, even if you get friend-zoned, you're like, but I'm still really
But it's, like, dangerous if you approach things platonically because then the other person might be like, oh, this person's completely platonic. Okay, that's how it's going to be.
So I might be friend-zoning myself?
Yes.
Oh,
you might be setting yourself up.
Shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow, I'm having a fucking revelation. Wait, so, like,
really?
what should I do differently?
How am I supposed to know? Okay, well, like, okay. Like, I feel like... Well, how am I supposed to know? I don't know anything.
We're both so...
Oh my god.
unexperienced in this aspect.
Do you ever feel like you're like behind because you've never had a relationship? Like you're like,
like I'm missing out? Oh, that's a really good question.
Yeah, or like do you feel like a rush to get into a relationship because like people around, like especially during the holiday season when everyone's like kind of
or like pre-Valentine's.
Yeah.
Or like there's a lot of formals during the winter.
Yeah,
and
there
so
are.
Sometimes like you're I've definitely felt that pressure where it's like first year formal in January where you're like expected to have a date.
Oh my god, wait,
like,
you are? No.
Yes, so there is there's some gentle pressure.
I was gonna say like I think it's really good to not feel that pressure to be, or like always remind yourself like, because your first relation, like you owe it to yourself to have a good relationship and like find a good person because you deserve it. So like, I mean, this past week, like literally my sweetmates could tell you guys that I've been like horrible with it. Like I've been like low-key boy obsessed, guys. Like I'm not even, but it's just because like I feel like everyone is in a relationship currently, or like I've been surrounded by.
That's true. A lot of cuffing has been happening.
Yes, and like I was just like, it's just like everywhere. Like even when you ask like, oh, what was like the Depop like, which is like a little orchestra thing. I was like, whoa, what's the Depop concert theme? And they're like, it's love, and I'm like, bro, like okay, like let's calm down. But yeah, like I would say generally, like it's good that it's like.
Also, the solo lifestyle is underrated.
Low-key, I really like it. Yeah. Like, oh my god.
The fact that you do not have to care for another person, you can only you only have to care for yourself.
Like mercilessly caring about yourself.
And like you don't have to consider other people when you're making a decision. You only have to consider what you yourself want. And like, you can essentially be very selfish about yourself and your own self-love.
Which is also so valid.
It's that's a very
important.
nice lifestyle. And I think that we're sometimes like brainwashed by media and like outside pressures to be like, I need someone else.
Yeah,
but
it's so
really,
true.
It's like,
but like this is also very good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And it's true, like my friend from home, she told me, oh my god, I'm literally like throwing everyone under the bus. She watched a video on YouTube.
No one will ever know who she is.
I know, she'll be so mad. She watched a video on like how to attract, which honestly is valid. I needed the information. She told me.
Oh, wow, and she's a guru.
Mm-hmm. But like what I didn't like about it was like, she told me that like you have to kind of like ask people for help, which was like kind of weird in the sense that like you kind of have to be not like needy, but just like, oh, like I need help, like that kind of thing. Yeah. Like you can't just be your independent, like let me do this. Apparently, according to the random arbitrary YouTube
no,
video.
but like I feel like it's just as attractive if you offer help.
Oh.
Right? Like you don't have to be the one asking for help.
Like as long as help is being given.
Yes, exactly. So because like help is essentially like shared activity, right? It's like forced shared activity.
Wow, I never thought of it.
It's like free bonding time. And so like if you offer help, you're doing as much attracting as you would be if you were needing help, I suppose. Yeah, because I feel like the reason why someone would tutor someone for free is like because the joy of helping is equal to the joy of getting help. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Okay, I see what you mean. Interesting.
We should sign off now.
Yeah,
and then,
true.
Well, wait. Maybe next week. Maybe next month. Sometime.
I know. Like I didn't even expect to get into like relationship talk. This is all I got, guys. Like I'm gonna be real. Like this is like the next few months covered.
No, it's okay because we'll have a bunch of new stuff to talk about whenever we invite another person.
They have a whole new thing.
They have a whole little repertoire.
That's really good.
Yes. Yeah. So we will have an abundance of content.
Okay. No matter what. Do you want to do math or?
Well, we should outro first.
Oh yeah. What?
No, and we're gonna go do math. Bye.
Okay. See you guys. Right on time. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much for tuning in to the pilot episode of AC at Yale. This was Amy and this was Caleb, and I hope you enjoyed our conversation and tune in whenever we decide to do it next. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you'll consider subscribing, I suppose.
Yes, we love you all.
Watching our
you
YouTube
all.
shorts when they come out, and helping them integrate into the algorithm. And
yes,
we'll see you next time.
Right.
Bye.
Yes, love you guys.
Big.